Hello, welcome, what's good guys? Tone here, and we're back to continue our current Slice and Dice run. We're playing the Generate mode for the first time here, and it's been challenging. Getting value out of a lot of these heroes has been a trick for sure, and we'll take a look at our current party here in a moment. And I'm curious to maybe even play a few rounds of this just to see what the average looks like, because we may be hitting like a low variance. I'm getting unlucky with the rolls there, but I think this mode is more difficult in general, so I don't think this is too far off from a typical experience here. And yeah, I guess we'll jump right into our game here. I don't have anything else to say. We're up here on floor 9, and before I do get started, oh, this looks like a scary floor. I gotta remember what my team does here. We'll look at them in a second. Before we do get started, I'd like to remind everyone that if you'd like to support me and this channel and my other work, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. So feel free to check that out. And yeah, let's see what's going on here. Illusions and triple snipers. Okay, I have burn, so our team's not very great at generating mana. I mean, when we generate mana, we generate a lot of it, but I don't have like actually across all of my dice, whoops, a lot of mana sides. I basically have to hit one of these 3 faces to get some mana, but when we do, we play burn here, and actually this potentially scary floor might become a turn 1 win here. Or maybe it doesn't, because I don't have a lot of other sources of more than 1 damage. If we can generate mana, then like a burst will kill. But what we have here, we have a tier 2 orange here, and we have a bunch of vulnerable sides we've been playing into. We haven't really used this too much. 2 damage cruel isn't that great, and you really need something that has 6 health to get more than 2 damage value out of this, because you got to bring them to half, and then this does double damage. So this will be good against bosses. In particular, but also against bosses, sometimes vulnerable and lining up like a lot of hits can be good too. We have a lot of these reuse sides, which is pretty interesting. That means when we do have good faces on our dice, like this decay side, we've gotten a lot of value out of this growth side, this other mana side, and we can actually replay them, which is nice because, I mean, all of this guy's other sides are really bad. This is okay with the vulnerable, so we have some synergies here. But nothing amazing here. It looks like our tier 2 red. We're playing into glow and their mana side. This is an interesting gray. They can do a little bit of damage with repel, and this is actually AoE damage that could be useful on this floor if we don't play burn. It can also stack damage on the snipers if they end up hitting the same target with eliminate. But they also have the reroll sides. And then, yeah, this guy's just, he's playing burn and looking for mana. And these reroll sides, or these reuse sides, make this growth a little bit more intriguing as well. Item-wise, we have the syringe, and this is like an insurance policy. So if we are down to 2 heroes or less, we get +5 to all sides. And I decided to throw it on our orange here. Could be decent on the blue as well. They can get 6 damage, single use self heals. We have Lich's Tome, which I don't think is that good yet. But I'm gonna, this is kind of like, we're doing some speculative picks, so the battle issues as well. I'm looking for the right combos to make these pop off maybe. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's just jump right into this floor here. We have the flickering blade, which I threw on the red just so they could do more with that sometimes. There are 3 heroes getting hit twice, so their repel side can hit a few things. None of the snipers are getting hit twice, and we're probably aiming for burn though. So it probably doesn't do that much. I think we take the reuse side. So I can't hit a sniper with this before playing burn because they're back lines. I think we actually like the 2 damage Cruel better here. I'm trying to kill two health snipers after we play Burn. And we might not get to play Burn, but we gotta try. And there it is, we're gonna play Burn. This quite possibly wins. Actually, with my ability to do this, it definitely does. So yeah, finding a few of these strong sides and then getting these reuse sides has been a pretty interesting strategy here. I mean, we have to hit these sides, but we have a couple of them. I think both these big mana sides are good. This growth side is solid enough. Getting reuses on the vulnerables is pretty good. So actually came into like a pretty interesting set of synergies here. It looks like I'm gonna get offered 2 yellows here as we level up. So Rampage is one of the things that can work decently with Lich's Tome, although usually you need 1 more Rampage so you can continually kill the bones that get summoned. The bones that get summoned usually will take, and reliably once you get them in the right position, will take splash damage from the bones you kill. So if you can continuously do 3 damage, you can continuously kill all the bones, which is a pretty strong strategy because then they can splash the enemies above them. So a 2 damage Rampage plus 1 from the Lich's Tome ends up being pretty strong, which we're not quite there yet. Two damage duplicate with the Lich's Tome is pretty interesting as well. I can give everyone a 3 damage attack. When I don't hit that though, I'm summoning a bones to do 2 damage, 2 shield. 4 damage is pretty useful. It helps us kill zombies, it helps us kill ghouls, or ghosts I should say. This is another guy that's missing a lot, and then these 2 single damage Rampage sides aren't amazing. They're actually pretty good with like Slimers and Quartzes, I feel like. You can hit those. Well, you'll hit the little slimes with it sometimes. It pairs well with Burn. And then also with the possibility of somehow getting some Lich's Tome value out of that, I am intrigued by this. Now this guy's probably only good if I put Lich's Tome on them, and I don't know if it's actually that good. Well, I shouldn't say that. This is his best side, which it sucks for a 2 damage side, but it also kind of like allows our other heroes to hit, and we have a lot of people that are like really don't have a lot of good sides on them. Two damage Rampage side with the reuse sides, which I guess only we would have them here, is a little intriguing with Lich's Tome. This guy has more health. This is interesting. Again, I don't think either of these heroes are very good. This guy trades like, they can't like quote unquote miss, but they have a bunch of like low value bland sides. And this guy just has like 1 big side and then a lot of misses. This is like a yellow gambler in a lot of ways. Syringe on this dude is like a game-winning scenario. Possibly even this guy with these self-shield sides. That's interesting. Neither of these excite me too much with the copycat. So it's hard to pick when none of these guys really appeal to me. I'm curious which one I think the Lich's Tome works better on. I'm tempted to try it on this guy. feel like that could be very bad though. And actually, do the duplicated sides carry over the Lich's Tome? No, because this is the item on the item holder. It does mean I can't play my reuse sides on them, otherwise it would do that. I'm gonna take this guy and try mess around with the Lich's Tome. I don't think it's particularly good, but I think we'll have some fun with that. I mean, 3 damage to everyone, like, that's way better than, like, 3 damage is a lot better than most of our sides, so let's see what happens here. Do I want to shift anything else around? No, I think we're good with what we're at. Alright. So this guy's playing Lich's Tome. I feel like we just roll for that every time. Because our word, like, we actually can't miss that much, which is another interesting component of that. I'm gonna reroll all of these. There it is. I can also take a vulnerable. The 2 damage Cruel is actually good for finishing off this Sedul. Although we would just play 3 damage on that anyways. I guess the 2 damage is also good for popping these quartzes on this side. I probably want to find one of my mana sides, but I can actually roll really, really aggressively now that this is the worst case scenario for everyone. So this plus a hit from this is 5 damage. That kills a quartz. I'll just take that. And a quartz doesn't die if I just play this twice for 6 damage. So that's upside there. I don't like the weaken, so we're going to kill that one. Summoned a Bones. Of course, because we were playing with the Lich's Tome. I mean, you want to single use my gray. You're doing some splash damage. I think I kill the Sedul here. I'm gonna hit this quartz so that I can just do 2 damage to the next turn. I guess waiting for them for another vulnerable 3 damage combo might have been a move there. Everyone's hitting the red, so your repel side is actually pretty solid here. That sets up a kill on the quartz with this Bones. It also, if I get 3 damage, that means I can kill the Bones. I might re-roll this. I'm just gonna... I don't know if the Cruel side... I guess we like this Cruel side if we're gonna be trying to kill the Slimer this turn. I'll take that. I'll re-roll everyone else. I'll take your Repel. Alright, what do I do if I don't roll 3 damage? Duplicate. I don't think we want to play this and summon a Bones. This is an extra vulnerable side right now. How do we protect you? This guy's kind of screwed, huh? One damage, vulnerable, duplicate. I think that's... Or copycat is pretty good. We're going to reroll both of these. Oh, okay, I got that again. So that means... We're going to do it like this. See that summoned another Bones. Is there an order that mattered more for that? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we have curses. Every 3rd turn, add Goblin. I forgot. I completely forgot we were playing with this curse. That is hilarious. Curious what happens first if I play this. Brings in the Bones before the Goblin flees. Okay. We take that. That kills a Slimelet. I guess this isn't very good. in that case. Reroll all these looking for 2 damage sources. Okay, should win. We even roll this guy's good side until the end there. So now we were talking about how this guy has like 1 really good side, this guy has 1 really good side. Now this guy has like 1 really good side, it feels. I don't like having a bunch of heroes that basically have 1 side that we really want to roll for, but if I do have that on a lot of heroes, then we can really make stuff happen. Like we're gonna hit someone's good side on any given turn. This vulnerable becomes pretty interesting with this as well for like bosses. Wand of Wand. Replace the right side with 1 damage, single use, inflict single use. I think our fights, we want to be too short for this to have a lot of value here. This has really saved me with certain curses though, like monster growth sides. I was able to prevent a basalt from summoning 3 slates once, because they played it at 2 and then it grew to 3, but this single used it, so they didn't get to play it the 3rd time. That could have been brutal. And replace the middle side with shield 2 to all allies. That's pretty decent. It's actually intriguing with the Lich's Tome. Like, that might be worth summoning a Bones for in a lot of scenarios. Probably straight up upgrade to our red here. This brings some solid consistency to a generate team, I feel like. I kind of want to gamble, though. It doesn't, like... This might be the correct play. It's definitely the safe play. I suspect that's not going to be better than what we want to roll on a lot of our tier 3s once we get there. It could be pretty good with some item synergies. Syringe time is too late to want shield all, really. It's not that, but... Like, if you get Bloodlust on this, shield on this, or steel, I mean, any pluses, this becomes pretty much more interesting. Pretty good against the final bosses that have some big AoE hits. Just softening the blow of that, but I feel like it's not the kind of side I want to be hitting a lot. I'm just going to go for a random here and see what we end up with. Lightning Bolt, after a spell is cast, self-shield 2. I think we just throw this on whoever has the least health. That's a decent item. I'm fine with that. It's probably better than the harp. Your duplicate side actually isn't that good, is it? I guess we could burst on the spiker pretty quickly, but this is pretty interesting. Oh, for some reason I was thinking we could duplicate. This had duplicate on it too. I was like, if everyone had 2 damage, 2 self shield, that would be pretty nice. It actually feels like something that'd be reasonable to have on a normal duplicate side. I guess we burst on the sniper if I take vulnerable, or the spiker, and we get the duplicate side here. So that's what, 16 damage, 17 damage. And then we can worry about the graves, which pose their own problem. And again, it's hard to roll worse than this. This guy has a pretty good baseline, so I'll go with this. I'm just taking this because there's only one enemy that can hit by the repel. The shield's not saving anyone. Double vulnerable, why not? So if we do the spiker here. So I can play this again. You have 10 health. We'll do 3 damage So you'll have 7 health. Then you'll have 3 vulnerable, so I'm doing 5 damage burst. So I'd kill you in 2 bursts. Or this thing, which is going to do 5 damage at that point and summon a bones. I wonder if I just don't play this turn, though, if I can kill the spiker. Or I can play this twice and end up with 7 mana and play up to 3 4 damage bursts. I think playing this less is better. It does mean that you take extra damage. I forgot that we swapped these two. Yeah, our red and our gray were swapped. Yeah, we were going full chaos, weren't we? Burn is pretty good here too. We might end up playing Burn. I think I'm just not going to summon a bones this turn with this dice. I don't think it was worth saving the 2 mana, or yeah. I forgot about the burn synergy with the tome on this. It's a small synergy because I guess burn only actually hits one of the bones. But that does get you to the 4 damage break point. We did hit that. I think we just take this. Do we win here? I feel like we do. Yeah. Okay, so that's been a pretty decent combo. I think that's going to remain to be very good with the Lich, and this is when we're getting a burn off. We'll be very good with that. But we are offered some more heroes here. Let's see what we've got. This looks like a strong side. Heal 3 to all other allies with Vitality. Leech, kill an ally to heal 5 to all. I don't like that spell. Regen 2. Don't generate any mana? A little bit. I was looking at syringe potential. It's not very good on this one though. I like the idea of getting a 7 regen and then big block heal mana gains would be hard for anything to kill. But they're not very reliable dice for that. Those are basically the only 2 sides you roll. You want to roll in a scenario where you have the syringe and you were the last 2 heroes left. This guy looks terrible though. Oh, these are inflict pain. Single use and then Aeroside. Yeah, this guy's awful. I replaced the guy that I just got that seems to be pretty good right now, pretty decent. Giving us the upside to get through a lot of these fights easier when we get lucky enough to roll the faces we want. I feel like I have to take this guy. I guess I can skip, but that doesn't feel good. And also this guy... I like the mana, but you never roll it. We'll go with this. There's some synergy with the shield, self-shield sides we might find as well. You have mana gain, which makes me want to like kind of throw this on someone else in case they can get a mana gain. Don't mind putting it on this guy so I can roll them even more aggressively. Maybe I do that. You get a 2 damage copycat on you, but how often is that worth playing? Not very often unless I had like cleave. Do I want this here? Yeah, I think it's okay there. I feel like this guy's going to be trying to reuse a lot. The repel's will be decent in this fight. And in a longer fight, it gives us something else to look at once this decay goes down. Although maybe we'll get good growth by then. We don't have two characters with reuse, so the growth isn't quite as strong as it was previously. I guess it does give you like a damage side, otherwise you're just regenning. Maybe I do leave it on you for that reason. I feel like I'm going to be rolling off of these armor sides a lot. If I take 1 mana gain, that side seems bad. I think we just want to roll for pain, our vitality side a lot. This doesn't look very good. I think we just roll for cruel. Maybe poison. You really want the 3 damage side on you. I have confidence that if we reroll, we'll be able to save orange. Maybe that was a reason to keep that, is because we could have saved orange with it. Alright, well we got the 3 side. I was considering that with that 3 side, that these repels are pretty good. Although, I guess this works. I think we want to do something like... we have to do like one of these sides gets used twice to kill the first bones. No matter what. Oh, we should use burn. Probably the best way to do it, because then I can one-shot this one as well. Yeah, that feels more obvious. Then I'll just hit the ones that are... maybe not. I was gonna try and do more damage to the Lich, but let's try to kill more of these bones. So if I hit you... this guy comes in at 3. Oh, that brings you down to 2. Which I can like whittle down by like... do we just always end up the same place no matter what order I'm in? Whoops. Oh, we play burn after I summon a bones, right? Yeah. And this always works out the same no matter what order I play these in. No, it doesn't. I hit this first and we just do more damage to the Lich. That seems to work pretty well. You're at your pip here. Repel, not amazing here. We have a growth side. I don't think I'm going to get to the Lich to vulnerable them and get value post-vulnerable this turn. I think I'm going to reroll all of these. I could have kept that growth side. I got this again, which is kind of what I felt like I was shooting for. Although maybe I want mana now so I can play a burn and kill both of these. Probably. We take that and we roll for mana. Which I have 2 sides of. This is arguably better for the Lich. We're gonna have at least 4 bones to deal with this turn before I can apply vulnerable to the Lich Well, applying vulnerable might be one of those. And then do damage to it. So I don't think we'll get vulnerable damage from you again. I know, I think it doesn't matter when I already have this duplicate side. I'll just keep this. I guess the other scenario is Cruel can do 4 damage to the Lich. Yeah, that's a reason to look for the Cruel side. I don't think we're going to get there either, though. So yeah, I think that just doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it summons one for you too. Was there a better order for that? Possibly, but let's just run with it. Oh, I forgot the Goblin. The Lich fight is like one of the main reasons not to take those 3rd turn curses. This is like one of the fights that'll make you lose to those every 3rd turn. Add monster curses. It actually kills you, which is annoying, but hopefully I can kill this bones or something. Alright, we didn't hit our 3 side again, unfortunately. Do this. Play burn, but that doesn't do a whole lot. Actually it does. It makes it harder for me to save people though. So maybe that's a well. I need to kill the red, the one that's hurting the red, if I want to save you here. So maybe I just do something like this. Burn have helped there? No. Oh, you're gonna petrify my good side. The side that I've been, like, relying on for this type of fight. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Do I even want you to play this? I feel like no. Let's just save mana for burn and continue. The Lich's Tome is really good when I'm not hit, or bad when I'm not hitting that one side. Dang, if this guy keeps summoning bones, maybe I did want to start playing regen on stuff. I actually feel like I don't know how to kill this many bones now that I don't have that duplicate side. This guy's summoning more. That guy's like, oh, I can summon bones all day, but only if I remove this one side from the table. Like this Lich is outplaying me. And summoning this many bones means I never get a chance to actually attack them too, which is annoying. Well, your regen side doesn't actually save anyone. Now, if I play this, you die unless I block for you and kill this bones. It's tempting to just like have you sacrifice yourself to heal everyone for 3. Because you don't do a whole lot like otherwise. I can actually leech. No, I can't leech you and play this, unfortunately. I think we might do that. I don't see another way out of this fight. Copycat self. I can't play this dice anymore. So this guy's actually already out of the fight, unfortunately. Summoning any more bones, now that I don't have like a good way of dealing with it, is just really, really bad for us. Huh. With that realization, I think we've lost. Fortunately, those two are the ones that are actually like taking all the damage right now, but I don't know how we overcome this outside of that. Oh, we have our syringe still. Okay. We'll definitely give health to this guy. Alright. I'm all in on the syringe then. This kills with burn. This bones at least. Oh, I could have played this twice. So you would have been down to 1 health with burn. All this would have killed, right? Maybe we do that. Saves me burst. I'm not too concerned about the attack the goblin's doing here. Although I do have to play burst. I guess we do that. Oh, I forgot that gives you a ton of armor. I don't think I'd play this. This would summon 2 more bones for at the start of the next turn. So I'd have like, it would be like the start of the Lich fight all over again, except he's at half health. My only oh my gosh, my dude, stop doing that. Honestly, I feel like if any boss plays any single side a lot, like it's a problem. Like you almost need like variety in the bosses to be able to deal with them. There are some exceptions to that. Actually, if this guy petrified all the time, you could probably win this fight pretty fast. But that's very dependent on who he hits and what your party composition is. But like if this guy plays weaken every turn, that's usually a pretty big problem as well. But 2 bones every turn is a lot to deal with, especially when I have 3rd turn goblins. Another one's about to show up. And it's particularly nasty when this guy's backline. Oof. Well, my yellow is absorbing both hits here, so they're doing like pretty much all they can do. I think we'll just take your mana. Do I take your Vuln? About even with your Cruel. Actually, with Burst, your Cruel's better? No, they do the same thing. I think they end up being the same. I probably don't want to hit Poison. Poisoning the Lich is probably pretty good at this point. I guess we would have wanted to do it like a lot earlier. He'd be down to like 5 health right now. When I don't have any 3 damage sources and... Oh, I guess hitting a bones and then burst kills. But burst plus this kills already. Now, do I want the poison to try and hit the Lich with it? I don't think I can actually kill both of these bones to do that. I'm just gonna keep this. Oh, I guess getting this to hit the Lich with that would be pretty good. If I get a reuse side, we can do something. Alright, I'll reroll it. I want poison now. What's my turn look like? I can have 5, 7 mana. That kills a bones and a half. Killing a bone summons another one. Okay, yeah, we're not touching the Lich, so I should reroll that. I should have realized that earlier. I don't think burn helps us that much, right? I'd have to play it again next turn. And then it would be doing 2 damage to all the bones. You stayed alive, you get to tank again for another turn. It does damage to the Lich too. And my guys have a ton of health. Okay, I'm okay with the burn. Oh, but now I'm killing you. I use all of my mana. I kind of like this guy soaking hits. Although them dying gets me closer to syringe time, I'm fine with it. I almost forgot he was summoning more bones. Maybe I should have left that guy alive. Syringe time might be coming. This isn't a good fight for syringe time, unfortunately. It's actually a pretty bad fight for syringe time. I think I re-roll this for Cruel, in case I get to hit the Lich. I'm not hitting the Lich this turn, what am I talking about? Feels pretty good. I hit orange, 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 or blue, 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 blue. Basically, it always hits the Lich and 2 bones and the Goblin. That feels pretty good. And that's about as good as I could have gotten from you. So we probably... do something like that, except... I'm gonna vuln someone first. There's like splash damage ordering that I feel is going to be pretty intricate on this turn. Oh, let's see. I mean, I can just do like this. Then the burn seems a little devalued. Is there a way I can get this to hit the 2 bones that don't get killed by burn and something else? I guess we can do something like this. By the way, vulnerable doesn't apply to the bones splash. If anyone's wondering. The bone splash always does 1 damage. Feels pretty good. Trying to keep this guy at high health because of the syringe. They need to be the last person to potentially die. Get that growth side. We got it. That's actually very clutch. I think burn is bad this turn. Yeah, it actually, since I can only do 2 damage chunks, it doesn't get us any closer to hurting anyone. Alright, we have to deal with 1 more round of bones here. Hopefully the last round. Uh-oh, he's getting desperate. He knows he's gonna petrify my my syringe holder. I want repel here. You know, this is too strong. The mana sides here, or the one mana side, I guess. I guess repel is pretty good here because this plus repel plus burn kills the bones. Also a good argument for me to take any of these other sides so I can hit the Lich with them last if I can even get to them. Which would end up killing the Lich at the end of the turn. Okay, I'm keeping this and we're rolling for big mana here. Oh my gosh, we got it. The game just wants us to win and persevere. That was a tough fight. I thought we were goners at least one point in there. At risk of this being another very long turn, I think we'll call this one here. And I feel like my party is not long for this world, but we'll see where we go from here. I think we're okay at this floor. This book is sketchy. I think it was a lot worse on that petrified floor. That was a tough floor. I'm glad we made it through. Liches just summoning bones every round becomes quite an endurance fight, which my teams usually aren't built for. Not that I had much choice with this squad. If I had known, I would have played like Regens and Poison early, and maybe we would have had an easy fight, but did not see it going that direction. But yeah, we'll call it here for now. I'm enjoying this generate mode so far, and excited to see where it goes from here, but thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, do check out the links in the description below if you want to find my Slice and Dice reference tables, if you want to find my Patreon to show some support, if you want to find the Discord community, and my other links down there. But I am off for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out, and I will see you all for the next one. Take it easy, everyone.